Hey guys, Plain and Simple Man here, and before I get to today's topic, please stick around to the end of my video and check out my brand new segment called Ask Plain and Simple Man. Now, this is where I answer a question from you guys or a subscriber, and you guys can ask me anything you want, and I'll mention you and your channel if you guys want. And if you have a question and I like it, I'll put it at the end of future videos. Alright, so let's get into the video. So I'm trying to answer a question, guys. Why am I not playing Advanced Warfare anymore? Well, a month before the Black Ops 3 beta was released, I basically stopped playing Advanced Warfare, and you know what? I absolutely had no motivation anymore to sit down and play this game. I mean, it's not like me to abandon any Call of Duty game. I mean, I've always been a big fan of the Call of Duty series, and as much as I've had some pretty, critical things to say about Advanced Warfare and the franchise and the direction of everything, basically, I still managed to play every single Call of Duty game right up until the next release. But I don't know, this time, it just fell short, and I stopped playing Advanced Warfare in August, and, that's like 3 months before Call of Duty's next release, which is Black Ops 3. Now, I do think Call of Duty Advanced Warfare had the best graphics of any Call of Duty game, and rightly so. I mean, it was the first game, technically, made for the current generation of consoles, so the graphics better be good, I mean, right? And the game also did have some pretty good DLC. I mean, the maps were pretty good, they were fun to play on for the most part, but I don't know, even the DLC for Advanced Warfare, for whatever reason, I just wasn't as pumped up about this as in past Call of Duty games for some reason, and I don't even know why. I started to wonder if it was Call of Duty in general that I was losing interest in because of the yearly releases, the repetitiveness, and the predictable occurrences that go on all the time, year in and year out, but I simply don't know why. But my guess, it was a combination of things. The release of the Black Ops 3 beta, I will admit, lit a fire for me, and I enjoyed the beta quite a bit. In fact, I actually enjoyed the 4 maps that the beta had, along with the limited items and features in the beta, more than the full Advanced Warfare game. There was 2 things about Advanced Warfare that could have been better, and I have to believe that these 2 things more than likely ruined my motivation to play Advanced Warfare anymore. And the first one, basically, and this is a given for me anyway, it's the supply drops. These things could have been great, but in my opinion, they were absolutely uninspiring, and I'm going to tell you why. I mean, I would unlock a supply drop, and almost every time I would unlock something that I didn't want or I didn't need. And it was always gloves, boots, sunglasses, or a gun that I didn't even care to use. And I was constantly swapping items out for XP points, and even the variants of a gun that I did like, it was never even that big of a difference from the original model. For example, I unlocked 4 or 5 AK-12 variants, which was one of my favorite weapons in the game, and each of the variants were almost identical as the next, with very few differences. So to me, this was a huge problem with Advanced Warfare, whereas I actually have high hopes for Gunsmith in Black Ops 3. I think it's going to be a better thing for those of us that want to modify guns and have something better to use. I think Gunsmith is what the supply drops should have been, but it is what it is, I suppose, and that's what we got. But the next and probably the biggest turnoff for Advanced Warfare was the ridiculous speed of the game, guys. Especially when it comes to the movement systems. To me, the exo jumping and boosting was really fast and aggressive, but when you combine that with an entire game, an entire lobby of players hopping around and boosting at the same time, I mean, I was lucky enough to blink before somebody would be jumping in the air and shooting me. Simply, it was just way too fast in my opinion, but this was one thing that didn't seem to be the case with the Black Ops 3 beta. It seemed pretty balanced, and hopefully it carries over to the full game. So, I don't know, lately, like I said, I've been playing a lot of other games. I've been playing a lot of Titanfall. A lot of Titanfall. And one thing about Titanfall is it's just flat out good. It's good in every way. And it'll be a game that many of us, who have played it will look back and say, that's how a first-person shooter game is supposed to be. But guys, I did give Advanced Warfare another chance. I played another game the other day, and it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. As soon as I got into the game, I was hit with an enemy Paladin, a system hack, an enemy Vulcan, and before I knew it, I was dead like 6 times. Anyway, I probably already answered the question as to why I don't play Advanced Warfare anymore, but what do you guys think? Do you guys think there's something in Advanced Warfare that maybe you guys are struggling with? Is there something keeping you from going back and playing the game yourself? Let me know in the comment section down below, and to be honest with you guys, Black Ops 3 can't come soon enough. But before I end this, let's go to my brand new segment, Ask Plain and Simple Man. Let's go ahead and cut to the vlog. All right, thanks a lot, Plain and Simple Man. And this question comes from Sean Marie. And she says, Plain and Simple Man, how much do you know about New Zealand? Well, the first thing is the obvious one is that you guys are really far away. I mean, I thought Australia was far. I mean, that's far enough. But you guys are even further southeast. It's amazing that they even make airplanes that can get that far. But yeah, you guys are really far away. The second thing that I know about your country is the fact that you guys do not have any snakes, which I find it pretty ironic that Australia, which is pretty close to you guys, has some of the most deadliest and venomous snakes in the world, yet you guys don't have any snakes. And the third thing, which is my favorite one, is Russell Crowe was born there. And I'm telling you guys right now, Russell Crowe, his finest performance, hands down, and some of you guys probably won't even agree with me, but is Cinderella Man. I grew up on the East Coast, back, you know, the East Coast in the United States, New Jersey, New York. And the stories about James Braddock. If you haven't seen Cinderella Man, it's a true story. I think Russell Crowe nailed it. Russell Crowe is the man in that movie. So yeah, those are the three things that I know about New Zealand. And I hope I answered your question the best of my ability. And guys, remember, as always, to like, subscribe, comment. I am Plain and Simple Man. And by the way, I'm going to be going to California tomorrow, so I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. So just make sure you stick around, watch some of my videos, and subscribe to my channel because I can use all the help I can get. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out of here.